All right, hey everyone. So today we've got an exciting addition to the Explore 55 Plus channel. We're checking out 13 55 Plus communities from the villages to Ocala, surrounding the villages. So this is sort of a predecessor to a video we did previously where we went over 25 55 Plus communities in Orlando, Claremont, Leesburg, and Mount Dora. And this is going to butt right up to that. We're going to keep doing these videos.
Yes, and are you going to create that same PDF so folks can get it to their email?
We sure are.
That's
exciting
that's
stuff.
Gold.
If you're new to this series, how that works is we put all of these 55 plus communities in a PDF that breaks them down on a map, gives you an idea of average drive times to major amenities, things like that. And it gives you all the pricing information for each of these communities. When we make it, obviously, stuff changes. So we got some really exciting ones, and we're going to save one for the end that may have been my favorite 55 plus community
in
today.
That area.
Ole.
You know, we might want to introduce ourselves to some of those new folks. I'm Nikki. This is J. Michael. He's my son.
That is true. Community number one, we're going to start it off with a spectacle of a community.
The villages.
The villages, community number one.
It's a spectacle.
Go ahead, what's your overview?
The villages. So the villages is an anomaly of communities for sure. It's not just a community. It's 50, actually it's probably 70,000 homes now with a number of different squares. And they're all the way south to Leesburg. We even passed by where they were developing it. And they're still spreading up and down the turnpike. So it's massive.
I think it's pretty awesome. I don't think you can get anything like that anywhere else. The village's lifestyle is something very unique. And from the people that we talk to, you either love it, you hate it, you got to go check it out though regardless.
Agreed.
All right, community number two. In the villages area, so the four communities that we're going to go over right now are right next to the villages. Community number two, Spruce Creek Country Club. Is that a Del Webb?
It is a Del Webb. It's a Del Webb that's sold out, and it's about 3 miles north of the villages. But when it's a beautiful community. I love that community, and it's easy to drive down into the villages, but you're not paying the villages, and you're not in all that traffic. Easy to get to Ocala too, so it's a great location.
Would you call that Summerfield? What is the surrounding communities?
Summerfield.
Okay.
Del Webb Spruce Creek Country Club is a golf course community.
Number three, not to be confused with Del Webb Spruce Creek Country Club. What a mouthful. This is Spruce Creek South.
Yes.
Right near the villages.
Yes. And that is a community that is literally, you know, just past the villages, and it is gated, super friendly. I don't know if you remember it. It is a golf course community, just super friendly. Probably your most affordable option in that area.
Just outside the villages. And rumor has it, you can take your golf cart
It's
from
rumor.
Spruce Creek South to the villages. The residents have found a little cutaway. But hey, you didn't hear that
You didn't
here.
hear that here.
Community number four, the last one in the villages area, Stonecrest.
Stonecrest. So that is just by Walmart, and you can take your golf cart to the Walmart shopping center, and there's a couple little strip shopping centers there as well. Very new, they just finished up just recently. Also a golf course community.
Cool, so you got some options around the villages. All right, we're gonna head up into the Ocala area now. We're headed up to Ocala, community number 5. This one's kind of an outlier of Ocala, but we've put it in with the Ocala communities because it's up there north. The villages of Citrus Hills.
That's in the Crystal River area. Very, very rural, and it's gorgeous driving there. And all of a sudden you come to the community and there's a few shopping areas, but not a whole lot outside the gates.
It is very rural. It's north of Tampa. It's probably could have been lumped in with Tampa. We put it in with Ocala. Don't hate us for that. So this community is kind of interesting. It's got a couple different communities within the gates. Some of them multi-generational, some of them 55 plus. It's got multiple golf courses. Some of them are a premium membership. Some of them are public or...
Well, some of them were private. So you had to join the membership to even use those tennis courts or those specific amenities. So it's just got some different characteristics that you need to know about.
So it's a good option for someone that maybe wants something a little bit more affordable, and then they have options that are really high end and have that high end feel with the spa, the private course, the private tennis courts, that higher end feeling.
And there is new building going on.
There is new. Community number 6. Everyone probably knows this one. Oto, otherwise known as On Top of the World.
On Top of the World. Oh my gosh, it's a large community and it's got all sorts of clubs. I think one of your favorites was the remote control cars and drone field and all of that. But another fun thing is you can take your golf cart and you can go to a grocery store in the town square and do things like that. So it's a little villages like.
But close to 10,000 by the time they're built out, and they have plenty of opportunities to develop around them if they continue to grow past that.
Well,
so
that's true.
it's got all the amenities and everything that you want, but it's almost like a little bit more of a low-key villages. You know, the town centers and the villages are constantly buzzing. If you go to the town center next to On Top of the World, unless there's an event going on, it's kind of quiet, and you know, it seems like the villages without as much of the hustle and bustle. Community number 7, Webb Stone Creek. Neighboring On Top of the World, there's actually a golf cart path that goes in between them.
That's correct. And in fact, you can take that golf cart path to the town center from your home in Stone Creek as well. And that's a Webb community, still building, beautiful golf course, great amenities.
A good size, too. I think 2,500 homes.
It is a good size. One thing I can say about Webb, they make some spectacular entrances. And so when you drive into those communities, it usually just is like, wow.
Number 8 is another very popular community. If you're looking in the Ocala area, you've probably run across, and that is Oak Run. Run across Oak Run.
Well, in Oak Run, when we did our little video in the square and interviewed people, we came across a number of people from Oak Run. Love that community. It's a little bit more low-key, a little older and dated, much more affordable.
Number 9, or nueve for our Spanish-speaking viewers, Ocala Palms.
Ocala Palms.
Ocala Palms can be a good option for someone looking for something affordable, and yet it still has a golf course and a restaurant on property, a guard-gated entrance, and some other stuff.
Yeah, there you had a couple of buildings, and we did get some footage of the.
And they got a big cow. They do. What's up with the cow? Lots of horses too. I understand the horses, but maybe the cows and horses are buddies.
You're gonna throw in the Equestrian Center as far as the Ocala, right?
Ooh, what a way to plug that. All these are next to the Equestrian Center. Bonus! You
That's
ready?
true.
All
Yep.
right, before we go into number 10, a little bonus here for you guys. We got some footage of the World Equestrian Center, and I have to say, this place blew my mind. Community 10, Summerglen.
So Summerglen's a little bit off the beaten path in my mind, and it goes along 75, but it's a nice golf course. It's got beautiful homes. It was a pretty community.
It is a pretty community. Yeah, it's a little bit farther south down 75, right? And the entrance is almost a little crazy because you're like passing these giant equestrian estates that are like that butt up right against the 75. It's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. So it's a little odd to get to, but convenient really to Ocala, and then not too bad from Tampa, I suppose, if you can use that airport. Generally just flat out more rural up there.
Yeah, it's a little bit farther away. Okay. All right. Number 11 is Pine Run Estates. This is definitely one of your affordable options. It's a little bit older, manufactured homes. All the homes are on big lots. Small amenity center and no guard gated community, but you do have your pool. You've got some tennis courts. You've got a few amenities.
Well, and you guys will see on your PDF that you're going to put out there as far as pricing and goes.
Well, and it'll go on the screen too. So if you're balling on a budget, this might be a good option to check out. Number 12, Spruce Creek Preserve.
And I think that one's nicknamed Spruce Creek North too.
This one had one of the busiest golf courses I'd seen in a while.
Whoa, is it busy? There was a lot of activity going on. The restaurant was full too, remember? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And actually, we got the opportunity to talk to someone that was from Stone Creek and was just playing there that day. But the golf course is actually completely separate, so you don't even have to go through the gates of Spruce Creek North or Spruce Creek Preserve to get to the golf course. So it's kind of tucked off separate, and then you've got a nice clubhouse, some amenities, and it's a good affordable option.
Another good option, yes.
Get that out of here. Not in my house. This community blew my mind.
It's unique, and I like the way that is, but you talk about it first.
So this is, and again, this is where these names get all bundled together, but this community is Ocala Preserve. A little bit north Ocala. Holy cow. Mm-hmm. I had no idea. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. And originally, they set that up as Shea Homes and a trilogy, but they tweaked it and changed it. So it is an active adult targeted community. It is not a deed restricted community. So you could move in if you had some children. The likelihood is with the activities, the beautiful amenities, the golf course, the gate, you probably won't have a lot of families. In fact, we didn't see any children necessarily. But the unique thing about that, I think, is for a customer that may want to have their children in the same neighborhood possibly, or have children that still live with them, move into a beautiful community with the same type of lifestyle.
It is a good option for them, and I wouldn't let the fact that it's not a deed-restricted community anymore turn you off, because it definitely had that 55-plus lifestyle.
It did.
And it was very active, which is always awesome to see when you go in these communities. Sometimes they're dead, sometimes they're very active. This community was very active. We got there right before a yoga class started. They told us we can shoot before they start that. Like the golf course, they must have been running some sort of shotgun or something, because there was tons of people on the golf course, people all over the clubhouse.
They had that beautiful pool that looked over the lake, the lap pool. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And very natural. Again, like the wildlife and stuff up there is very cool. So it just feels kind of rural and natural and beautiful.
One thing I will say is D.R. Horton is going to be building in there, and they're a very affordable new builder because they're a production builder.
At that price point for a new build, the amenities do not feel like that caliber of a new build. Like you have an option to get in there at a pretty affordable price and have a clubhouse and a set of amenities that, you know, in South Florida, you could easily be paying $750,000 to $1 million for that type of community.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it felt so nice. It was, and I'm a sucker for like interior design, architecture. The clubhouse was really incredible. Okay, thank you guys for checking this video out. Really appreciate it. Again, if you want that PDF, email us at hello@explore55plus.com and put in the subject that you're looking for the Ocala 13 Communities PDF or something along that nature. We'll send it out to you. And if you want the 25-55 plus communities, that video is right here. So you can click on that. And before you click on it, go check us out on Facebook. We're starting to put out some new content there. And we like to do little videos where we respond to people's comments on YouTube on our Facebook channel and some other stuff. So go check us out there. But anyways, here's the 25-55 plus communities. Feel free to look at that video.
And we will be exploring the whole state.
Yeah, next one is Lakeland, Winter Haven, and then Tampa from there.
Sounds good.